Greetings, fellow muckers. Today we'll be working on a price cost margin problem. The problem: a monopolist faces the following cost curve. C of Q equals 60 plus 2Q. Demand is Q equal 22 minus P. Part A, compute the price cost margin. Part B, use the price cost margin to calculate the elasticity of demand at the monopoly price. Now pause this video, take a few minutes, and solve this problem. Welcome back. Hopefully you were able to solve this problem. Now let's work on it together. Part A, compute the price cost margin. To compute the price cost margin, we need to find the monopoly price and quantity. Now how do we do that? Well, to find the monopoly price and quantity, we can set our marginal revenue equal to our marginal cost. What is our marginal revenue? Well, we are not given a revenue, but the first thing we can do to help us find our revenue is to find our inverse demand. Our inverse demand is going to be equal to, so now we need to move P and Q around essentially. So we get P equal to 22 minus Q as our inverse demand. Now that we have found our inverse demand, we can find our revenue. And what is revenue? Revenue is price times quantity, or in our case, it's going to be 22 minus Q times Q is going to be equal to 22Q minus Q squared. So our marginal revenue is equal to the derivative of our revenue function with respects to Q, or 22 minus 2Q is our marginal revenue. And what is our marginal cost? Well, our marginal cost is equal to our cost function divided by, our cost function with respect taking the derivative of our cost function with respects to Q, or 2 as a marginal cost. So now that we found our marginal revenue and marginal cost, we can set them equal to each other. 22 minus 2Q is equal to 2. If we add 2Q on both sides and subtract 2, we get 20 equal to 2Q. And then if we divide by 2 to solve for Q, we get Q star is equal to 10. And now to find our price, we can just plug in our Q star into our inverse demand. 22 minus 10, so P star is going to be equal to 12. So we get a quantity of 10 and a price of 12. Now that we found our price and quantity, how do we use these two values to compute our price cost margin? Well, our price cost margin is going to be price cost margin. This is equal to a price of a monopoly minus our marginal cost divided by a price of a monopoly. So this is equal to 12 minus our marginal cost of 2 divided by 12, which is 10 over 12, or 5 over 6. This is our price cost margin, and that is the solution for part A. Now we need to use the price cost margin to calculate the elasticity of demand at the monopoly price. So what's the relationship between our price cost margin and elasticity of demand at the monopoly price? Well, we have the relationship. This relationship exists as the price of a monopoly minus a marginal cost divided by the price of a monopoly is equal to 1 over elasticity. Now, we know the left-hand side as our price cost margin, or 5 over 6 is equal to 1 over elasticity. And how do we solve for elasticity? Well, we need to take the inverse of both sides to solve for elasticity. Therefore, our elasticity of demand at the monopoly price is going to be equal to 6 over 5. And that is the solution for part B. I hope this video helped. If it did, please consider subscribing and liking this video. Thank you.